and welcome to the channel. This is Making Money with Marty Moose. This channel is just kind of dedicated to ways to make money that I've found to make money in the market or just kind of wealth build. I'll certainly touch on investments in the stock market, but also other subject matters too. So it's Friday. It's the 26th of March. It's a day where some options will expire. Those securities that trade options on a weekly basis. I'll touch briefly on that, but I did want to talk about kind of the market and kind of what we're trying to do with this Robinhood account. So again, everything presented here is for informational purposes only, does not constitute financial investment or other advice. So where are we at? So the market again is down. It's really been down. The techs have really been taking it. I do want to show you the Robinhood account. Through portfolio, we've got 4,000 invested, so we're down about $300 here. But if you look at the ticker symbols MOABBV and SPHD, which I put on the base layer, these ones again, very secure stocks. They've actually kind of made some money on their investments and our positions in it so far, so which is good. That's the idea. We know these are solid stocks. They're going to pay dividends and they're going to do well. These other ones here, which are kind of the little more volatile, not as much as these, which I put in level 3, CPSH and STPK. I just took again, CPSH has fallen a little bit more. I've taken it again as another opportunity to kind of average down. I bought a couple more shares. This was at $14.72 a share, and I've got it down to $14.55 a share. So I'm kind of getting up to these three investments here. I want to put about $1,500 of my $5,000 into that. So it's kind of where I'm at with that. And the more volatile ones, you can kind of see on the BNGO, ZOM, CTRM. They're kind of down because again the market overall is down. I'm doing all this in the Robinhood account just to kind of illustrate the way to build money. I will say that I do have an account at a brokerage account and some money in a WeBull account and Charles Schwab. So both of those have their strengths. I don't really prefer Robinhood at all, simply because of the way it trades and some of the information. WeBull is probably one of the ones the best if you want to see things kind of firsthand. Charles Schwab is another good one. Charles Schwab lets you trade in over-the-counter stocks. WeBull doesn't, so each of them has their strengths. Get in the description. I have a link if you want to do a WeBull account. They'll usually give you a couple shares. If you use the link and it refers to me, I'll get a couple shares too. You're going to get a couple shares worth about $5. So it's really what it comes down to. But as you can see, CPSH continues to fall. We kind of had over aftermarket and pre-market kind of went back up, but it's kind of going back down again. Again, the RSI is fairly low, but again, this is a solid stock. You don't have to monitor that much. I just look at these down days as buying opportunities. Same with STPK. A little bit down, but it's kind of maybe in a sense you could say trading across. I expect kind of these energy stocks and this tech stock here, along with some of the other tech stocks, as the days go on to kind of rebound, and I expect them to go back up. So again, I take these down days as buying opportunities in the market. So don't pass up an opportunity if you've got some money sitting in your account. Remember, this is kind of a slow grind. You're not going to make 100%. Or 30%, like in a day's time. It's going to take time for these investments to go. But I don't see any of these stocks kind of folding or going away anytime soon. These in the level 3, they continue to kind of feel the effects of the overall the down market. So the positions are a little bit, have lost some. But again, these are kind of ones where we can kind of just write it out and see. It's kind of why we're only targeting about 30% of our overall investment in these. If you actually wanted to go a little less and a little more in these, that would actually be pretty good too. And then some of the covered calls, which I've talked a lot about, covered calls. I have some that trade weekly, are going to expire, like this GNUS is going to expire in the money, so I'm going to sell this 200 shares, or sorry, this 100 shares at $2. I'm going to make 2%. I'm going to make $4 on it. So this was probably not that good of a covered call that I sold. Should have sold this one at a little bit more. And then in the Charles Schwab account, these three right here are going to expire, and they're going to expire for whoever owns them, pretty much worthless. So I'm going to retain the premium, and since these are essentially these options trade weekly, I'm just going to establish another weekly one. So with this 600 shares, what I'm doing is I'll let these expire, and I have these ones that will expire the following week on the 1st of April, which is a Thursday, because Friday is Good Friday, and so there's no trading. The markets are closed. And then I'm going to write 3 more covered calls for April 9th, and hopefully again start taking the overall price of my 600 shares at $1.98, and I'm just going to keep driving it down little by little with these covered calls. And if Genius happens to shoot up and go above the strike price, I'm fine letting it go, because I'm going to make almost 134% profit on it. So I'm going to keep doing this and repeating this for a while. So yeah, this is a quick video. Again, if you like the information, you can like it, you can comment, you can subscribe. We're just kind of talking about ways to make money, in the market. I'll certainly touch on other subjects as I make these videos throughout the year. So again, appreciate you watching and listening.